Ask yourself, who am I? Our identity is not just a label or a tag, but a powerful force that shapes our reality. Your identity determines how high you go in life, how good things are going to get for you, how successful you are, how your relationships are, how much money you make, what's possible for you, how you see yourself. Your reality will reflect that. So, does our habits shape our identity, or does our identity shape our habits? While it's true that our habits shape our identity, there's another side of the coin. What if we could shift our identity first and let our habits follow? What if we could choose who we want to be and let our habits align with this new identity? What if you could reinvent yourself to become a new and better version? Imagine for a moment you're in the shoes of John, who's decided to quit smoking. When offered a cigarette, he doesn't just say, "No thanks, I'm trying not to smoke." Instead, he insists, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker." You see, the difference here isn't just in the words, but in the identity. John has decided he is not a smoker. That's not who he is anymore. Just like John, you too can shift your identity. Start by deciding who you want to be. Envision this new character, understand them, feel them. Then, align your habits to match this identity. You don't just start doing new habits, you become the kind of person who naturally does these things. That's the secret sauce, friends. It's not just about doing, but being. Remember, the key to reinvention is first deciding who you want to be. What character does that person have? Have you ever tried to move forward while still clinging to the past? It's like trying to sail a boat while still tied to the dock. The truth is, there is no reinvention without release. You must let go of those worn-out narratives and negative beliefs that have been holding you back. You know the ones, "I'm terrible with money. I always end up in bad relationships." These stories are no longer relevant. They are not the better version of you. They are not your identity. Instead, they are the chains of the past that must be broken for you to sail towards a brighter future. And yes, this change can be challenging, especially when those around us want to cling to the person we once were. But remember, a caterpillar must dissolve before it can become a butterfly. To embrace a new self, you must let go of the old. Now, how do you become the person you've envisioned? The answer is not to pretend, but to embody. Pretending is a mere surface-level change, a mask that can easily slip off. But embodying a new identity, that's a transformation that radiates from the inside out. It's an energy that permeates your heart, your gut, deep into your bones and seeps into your brain. You don't just wear your new identity, you become it. Think of it as a kind of manifesting. You're not just telling yourself who you want to be, you're internalizing it. You're embedding this new identity into your psyche, making it a part of who you are at your core. And just like when you repeatedly tell your partner how kind they are, they're more likely to be kind to you. Your behavior will also naturally align with who you say you are. 99.9% of the time, people will act in line with their identity. Therefore, if you shape their identity, you shape their behavior. You shape your identity, you naturally shape your own behavior. And you have to see yourself as that person before you actually are that person, before it manifests into reality. There's nothing wrong with taking things slow. Sometimes you have to focus on taking that next step that you feel attainable, moving in the direction that you want to go, rather than jumping from A to Z. So are you ready to reinvent yourself and become a better you? Prove to yourself that you are who you say you are. Comment below what you think and what other topics you'd like us to talk about. For more videos like this, click like and subscribe.